We are just a few days away from WrestlePalooza, where it is the beginning of a new era. A new premium live event means a brand new home in the form of ESPN. And it takes place this Saturday on ESPN with WrestlePalooza. And this might end up becoming one of the most unique PLEs in WWE history in the last 4 years. I will say that WrestlePalooza is going to be a little interesting because of the fact that there are only 2 championships that are being defended on this card, and they both might not be as and between the two, only one might become the show stealer. But before we get to any of that, I do have a couple of announcements that I want to make. First one up is I'm going to attempt. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to attempt to start up a Discord server. What this means is that you guys will be able to follow that well, you guys will be able to follow that Discord server, and I'll be giving you guys previews, if you will, of what my next video is going to be, the same way that I've been doing on Threads over the course of the last year now. I think the last year. And not only that, but you guys will. But I will also be posting Q&A posts as well, where you guys will be able to give me any questions that you may have for me, and those questions will be posted, will be filmed here on this channel, in a future video. So I don't know exactly when I'm gonna fire up Discord. I might start it up within the next week or two. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I still need to figure out Discord, how it works. So if you guys do have Discord and you know how it works and how to use it as a creator, you guys can help me out by letting me know in the comments below. Excuse me. The second announcement that I wanted to make is that I'm going to be doing something a little different with my content. And that's something different was something that I did earlier this year with WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg, talking about his career and his legacy, and I'm actually gonna be doing that quite often. So if you guys do have a certain WWE superstar, a certain WWE legend, a Hall of Famer that you guys want me to do a profile on, if you will, you guys can let me know down in the comments below, and I will definitely do a profile on them. In fact, I think someone asked me to do a profile on Edge, and at one point I never got the chance to, but I am going to start I think in tomorrow's video with John Cena, because of the fact that he only has five dates remaining. Think about that. He only has 5 or 6 dates remaining, and that's it. That is it. So again, guys, we have to enjoy this retirement tour while it lasts, because it ain't going to last long. And Watching Raw last night was a complete disaster. I barely got past it because of our new Wi-Fi. So I'm now going to be resorting to having to watch on my phone for the time being until my PSA slabs come back. It's just all over the place. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that my grandmother is trying to ruin my career as a content creator. But I am trying to not make that happen. That's why I am insisting to try out Discord, so you guys, so I'll be able to communicate with you guys, and interact with you guys, and maybe do some Q&As for a future video here on the channel. So again, guys, I will let you guys know on social media when my Discord server will be up and running, and again, guys, superstar profiles. If you guys have anybody that you want me to do a profile on, drop those names in the comments below, and I'll definitely do them. I will 100% do them. I might do them once a week, maybe twice a week. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? But tomorrow I'm gonna start with John Cena, just because he doesn't have a whole lot of dates left. But with that being said, let's get down to business with WrestlePalooza, and it kicks off with the WWE title being defended, as Cody Rhodes will defend against Drew McIntyre. Now, this is actually Cody's first title defense since regaining the title from the aforementioned John Cena at SummerSlam last month, and within that month, we know that Cody and Brandy just welcomed their second child into the world. So congrats to them. But with the fact that Drew McIntyre has been pissing off a lot of people over the last few weeks, and also trying to damn near end excuse me, and and with the fact that Drew McIntyre has been trying, was trying to literally end Randy Orton's career, Cody Rhodes had no choice but to come back, and Drew McIntyre basically got what he wanted. Drew McIntyre got a shot at the WWE title for the first time in over 4 years. Think about actually 3 years, in almost 4 years. So the last time that he received a shot at the WWE title, it was at Clash of the Castle in Cardiff in 2022, where Drew McIntyre battled Roman Reigns for said title, and that was when Solo Sikoa debuted on the main roster, and the rest is history. This is probably one of the biggest opportunities for Drew McIntyre, because again, he hasn't been world champion in a year, well over a year, and he was world champion at last year's WrestleMania for only 5 minutes, all thanks in part to CM Punk attacking Drew McIntyre. But let's be real, that was all on Drew McIntyre showboating to CM Punk, literally telling him 2 words for you. Literally just telling him, hey, suck it. Literally, that was what Drew McIntyre did to CM Punk. A little crotch chop, and he got his ass beat for his troubles. Damian Priest cashes in, bam, he's now World Heavyweight Champion. But for Cody Rhodes, this is also a huge opportunity for him as well, because this is a chance for him to basically finish what he started when he first became WWE champion, by defeating Roman Reigns, which was giving the fans what they want, giving the fans instant classic matches, and that's what Cody Rhodes is aiming to do. He's aiming to give the fans a 5-star instant classic, while at the same time making Drew McIntyre's life a living hell heading into this Saturday. And we found out that this Saturday, Cody Rhodes will be on. He will make an appearance on. He will make an appearance on SmackDown 24 hours before WrestlePalooza. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how this will all play out, just because of the fact that when you look at it on the surface, Cody the ring rust of being champion is going to play a factor 100%. So it comes down to who has the advantage. Is it Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre? And the answer is Drew McIntyre, because of the fact that he's been playing mind games with Cody and playing mind games with Randy Orton, literally making Randy's life a living hell, as I talked about it just a second ago. So between the two, hands down, my money would have to be on Cody Rhodes, because if Cody wins, Drew McIntyre, there ain't gonna be a lot of opportunities left. So as far as the WWE title goes, my money's on Cody. 100%, it is on Cody Rhodes. Speaking of WrestleMania 40 and CM Punk, next up is a match we never thought we would ever see. It is the Vision's World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins and the Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch against the team of CM Punk and the returning AJ Lee. This is actually the first time in my career as a content creator that I'm talking about AJ Lee. Think about that. First time as a content creator, I am talking about AJ Lee, and that right there is just an honor on its own. 100%, it's an honor on its own, and it's been well over a decade since AJ Lee was in a WWE ring, and AJ pretty much said it best. What was it? Not last night on Raw, but last week on Raw, where she talked about how she was mentally unhealthy, and she had to get therapy for it. She had to get treated for it. She was in therapy for quite some time, and she also had to get away from WWE, not because she wanted to, but because she had to, because of her mental health. And she basically told the world, hey, if you guys have mental health issues, seek help. It's not wrong. And she's right. It's not wrong to seek help for mental health issues. But obviously there are ways to cope with them. Obviously there's meditation, talking to friends, talking to family. I know. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I've spoken to friends about my mental health issues. That's why I think it was about a year or two ago. I think I took like a day or two off from making content, just to relax and unwind. And now I'm back to doing this full time, making videos every single day. So this is gonna be interesting, because again, first time in a decade that AJ Lee is gonna be in action. Ring rust will play a huge factor, and we know that CM Punk and AJ Lee can coexist pretty well. The question is, can Seth and Becky get along? Because let's be real, Becky's ego. Excuse me. Let's be real. Let's be real here, guys. Becky's ego is incredibly massive. Seth Rollins' ego is just as massive. So we know that the communication is definitely going to play a huge factor. But as far as Punk and AJ go, I have a feeling that they're going to definitely coexist and make Seth and Becky's life a living hell heading into this Saturday. But I will say that it's gonna be awesome to see AJ Lee back in the ring as a full-time talent, because we found out that she has signed a multi-year deal with WWE, signing, I believe, being signed over to Monday Night Raw. Either that or signed as a free agent. I think she signed a free agency contract. I'm not so sure, but excuse me. But I will say, I'm definitely going to be enjoying this matchup, because it is going to be, it's definitely going to be something to remember, because again, first time in a decade AJ Lee will be in the ring, and the last time she was in the ring, she was in a 6-woman tag team match, the Raw after WrestleMania, when she teamed with Paige and Naomi, taking on Natalia and the Bella Twins. So that right there that's something. That's something to say the very least. But as far as who I'm picking, I think it would have to be based on it. It would have to be based on who. Excuse me. It would have to be based on who's able to coexist the most. Is it going to be Seth and Becky, or will it be Punk and AJ? My money is on Punk and AJ, but knowing Seth and Becky, they're gonna have a plan up their sleeve. So I'm gonna have to put my money on Seth and Becky, because knowing Seth Rollins, he always has a trick up his sleeve. That's why he's known as the architect, the visionary. That's why he's been given those monikers for so long. Speaking of the Vision, next up is the Usos versus the Bron Brons. You heard me right. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, known as the Bron Brons. After last night on Raw, I can honestly say that Jey Uso is not happy. And I think we might end up seeing a heel turn for Jey Uso at some point. And it's mostly because of the fact that he's still bitter by the fact that he lost his opportunity to become world champion at Clash in Paris just a few weeks ago at the end of August. Excuse me, which means that it's going to be interesting to see how this will play out, because we haven't seen the Usos team up in several months. In fact, I believe it's been since March. I want to say it's been since March, earlier this year, where we saw excuse me, where we saw what you call it, the Usos team up against I want to say against A-Town Down Under at that point, which was Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, which we haven't seen Austin Theory in a hot minute. So there's no telling what will be next for the former United States champion. But for Jay, he's just been bitter. He's been so bitter ever since losing at Clash in Paris. He's just been crashing out. I get that Jimmy Uso's been trying to play peacemaker with Jay, but it hasn't worked out. So let's just be real. Bron Brons, they're simply going to take it. 100%. They're taking it. Next up is a match that we will probably see one last time, and it is between John Cena and Brock Lesnar. The last time that these two faced each other one on one, not in a triple threat, none of that bullshit. One on one. It was at SummerSlam in 24. Oh, actually, wait a minute. No. I believe it was Night of Champions 2014. I want to say that was when Brock Lesnar became WWE champion at SummerSlam, defeating John Cena with 16 German suplexes, and it wasn't even close. It was not even close. It was a massacre. That match was a massacre, and Brock Lesnar became champion on the heels of breaking the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania. So that right there said a lot about how dominant Brock Lesnar was as WWE champion. So when you really when you look at it, we haven't seen Brock Lesnar in 2 years. It's been 2 years. The last time he was in a WWE ring in action, it was at SummerSlam, losing to Cody Rhodes, literally giving Cody Rhodes the Brock Lesnar stamp of approval, saying, "Hey, you got this. You're the future. Props to you." So as far as like what Brock Lesnar has in store for WWE, there's really no telling. But we know that the ring rust will play a huge factor for Brock Lesnar going into this match on Saturday. That being said, the question becomes, can John Cena pull it off? The answer is no. As much as I want to say yes, I don't think he's going to, just because Brock Lesnar has been 10 times more dominant as a champion than John Cena would ever be, and that's saying a lot. Not that I've got anything against the GOAT. I just think that Brock Lesnar, with his strength, his size, and his speed, John Cena won't be able to survive Suplex City. If he does, I will be surprised, but I'm putting my money on Brock Lesnar. And that brings us to the second championship match on the card. It is for the now vacated Women's World Title between Io Sky and Stephanie Vaquer. Originally, it was supposed to have been Naomi versus Stephanie Vaquer at Clash in Paris, but because that big Jimmy Uso had other ideas for Naomi, the title got vacated. And it was not pretty. I can honestly say that it was not easy for us as fans to watch Naomi vacate the Women's World Title because of her pregnancy. But congrats to her though. Congrats to both her and Big Jim on welcoming Naomi's first blood child, if you will, into the world. And let's not forget, Io Sky was indeed owed a one-on-one rematch for the Women's World Title anyway. So I have a feeling that it's going to. So I have a feeling that the WrestlePalooza, this match is going to steal the show, because you've got two different clash of styles, right? You've got Stephanie Vaquer, who's got the agility, she's got the speed, and she's got the power. And Io Sky, she's more of a technical wrestler. She's got the technicality, she's got the speed, and the aerial style, the aerial moves, if you will, to combat against Stephanie Vaquer. But let's be real, Io Sky, there's a reason why she's one of the best Japanese wrestlers in the world today. Is because she is because everything she says, she's always been known to back it up. And with the fact that Asuka has been injecting herself into Io Sky's business over the last couple of weeks now, I'm under the impression that the Kabuki Warriors might end up disbanding, and Asuka might end up turning heel, trying to become Women's World Champion again, which is possible, but we'll have to wait and see. But honestly, I think this is definitely going to be an instant classic. It's gonna be a history making matchup. But my money is on Io Sky. As big of a fan as I am of both, I gotta put my money on Io Sky. But with that being said, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more premium live event predictions and results in the future, then be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.